Holly Claire with the Social Media Advisor coming to you live today on the conversation of being socially kind in social media. So I wanted to walk you through some tutorial information of some different things that you can actually do within the Facebook world. And so hopefully this is beneficial for you, your friends and family, or anyone out there in the world who has some questions about what people see online, how to actually have our profile set up properly, and what to do from there. So Facebook also has a lot of informative how-to instructions. And as you can see on my screen, I've kind of got a dummy profile set up here. But you can always go up to this search bar at the top of your Facebook page on your desktop and scroll down to help and ask any question that you'd like to. And there's tutorial information in there that Facebook provides for you as well. So first and foremost, with your profile, since this is a brand new page, I'm definitely going to want to go to my settings. Now, anytime Facebook makes any major rollout where you see a difference in layout on your profile, you're going to want to go into your privacy settings, which is just this downward arrow, settings, then privacy. Now, when they make a big rollout, sometimes they default a few settings back to their normal default. So you'll want to go in here from time to time and just check to make sure that your settings are set up exactly as you want them to be. So who can see my items? The options here are friends, public, or more. Now, this more option that you're going to see throughout this tutorial gives you the ability to only show things for you. So that means you're the only one who can see it. No one in the world can. And so when you're logged in and you see it, don't get scared because you're the only one who can see that section. So long as this is selected for you, it's only in your view. Custom gives you the ability to select certain categories of people that you've created, or people that you don't want to see something at all. Now note, if you don't want to share something with someone and you've got this custom option created, they're not going to see any of the posts under that option if you select that for your status update. And I'll show you how to set up categories here in a minute. So review all the posts that you're tagged in. You can view an activity log and kind of look at your past history and limit past posts. I like this option because I don't really like people scrolling through my feed through the many, many years of status updates and just looking for whatever they want if they're a friend of mine. So I limit that, and I'm really the only one who can see all back history for the most part. Who can contact me? I'm actually going to change this setting because I don't want anyone in the world to contact me. After I created this generic Facebook account, I've already got a couple of friend requests, and so, it just showed up in their feed that I've created a new account, and I don't really want everyone to just connect with me. So I can select this to friends of friends, so it has to be people that know people that I know. If I select friends, chances are I'm not going to receive a lot of friend requests, but I can send out my own. Who can look me up using the phone number? If you've put your phone number in Facebook, then make it only visible to your friends. There's only 3 options. So if you don't want your number in there, then just don't add it. Do you want search engines outside of Facebook to link to your profile? I select no. And the reason for this, I uncheck allow. The reason for this, if I am on another internet savvy site that links to Facebook in some way, shape, or form, I don't necessarily want the Facebook world to know that I'm connected to that site, so I deselect that option. You'll also want to go to timeline and tagging. Who can post to your timeline? This is very important to know because people will tag you in status updates from time to time. And if you default it to where you cannot review your friends' tag before it's posted to your timeline, you're at the whim of whoever has logged into that account, added a tag to you, and now it's on your page. So I actually like to choose friends can tag me in a post on my timeline, but I have to approve it. So I enable approved before it will appear. Same thing with all of these options. You can view your profile as whomever you would like. So I have one friend on here right now, and I can see that this particular person, this is how they view my profile right now. Going back to privacy settings, you just want to go through and kind of adjust all of the different options in here. I'm actually going to go back to settings, timeline and tagging, and I'm going to enable all of the options that allow tagging on my page. And I want to make sure it's only me, custom, or friends that see my post. Okay, makes sense? Now I'm going to go back to my profile, and I want to show you the other option to find view your profile as, so that way you don't always have to go to privacy and settings and timeline. There's three little dots here, and you'll see in every single social media platform, there's some sort of secret section with three little dots or three little lines that allow you to see more options. And I can actually view as right from here. So hopefully that's helpful to you. Where this is beneficial is you'll get to see what other people can see who are searching for you on the internet. Now, your profile picture is always going to be public. So just be aware if there's something you don't want shared to the world when they search for you, adjust your profile picture and delete previous ones. Same as your cover photo. Your cover photo in this case is this big dark space right behind my profile picture. Your cover photo also is public to the world. So if there's something that you've shared, maybe of your kids or of an event, and made it your cover photo that you don't want the world to see, delete that from your photos. Under albums, so you would go to photos, and since I don't have any on here, there would be an option for albums right about here. You would go to cover photos and delete anything from the past. Now, every single photo or image that I load here, I can select the privacy for it, just like I can select the privacy for a status update. So if I don't want something to be public to the world, I'm just going to select friends. Now in this particular case, I'm going to show you status update. Hi world. I can actually select from this drop down who sees it. How is this beneficial to the world? If I only want my friends to see my status update about my loss of my dog, or something going on at school, or something going on with my family that I don't necessarily want the world to see, but I just want my friends to know about it, I'm going to select friends. Now, if I'm posting a public service announcement or have something that I'm okay with the world seeing, I would select public. And when anyone goes to search for this profile and sees a status update that says public, it's going to actually share that right now, so that way we can show you the example. Hi, friend. Caps lock are on. I'm going to change this option to friends. So you can see both updates in here. Now when I go to view as, you can see the only status update that's visible is the one that's public. So guys, be mindful of what you share publicly versus what you share with the people you're connected to. I have a personal rule as far as connections, and I don't actually connect with anyone that I've really not ever met in person or had a series of very strong interactions with, mostly because of the fact that I share status updates about my kids. And if I don't have a relationship with you that I feel is safe and solid, then I'm not going to connect with you in this world. Now, I'll connect with you in Twitter and LinkedIn and Google Plus and a variety of other places, because those are the public places that I'm willing to connect. And here, I know that there's certain rules and dynamics within the Facebook world that I really need to know, like, and trust the people that I'm connected to in here. So keep that in mind. You do not have to connect to anyone that sends you a friend request. And it's okay if you select certain things for public to see. You don't have to allow the public world to see everything that you post. I want to show you just for a second a little bit about categories. So, I'm going to share this update of Hi Family. Now, I'm going to do more options in this case. Now remember, I said share this with certain categories or don't share this with certain people. This is where categories becomes really important. So I'm actually going to close out of this for a moment and go back to my friends. So I've got one friend on here, and when I go to my profile and friends, I see her name listed, and I can actually move my cursor on the desktop over friends, and it's going to show me close friends. This gives it a star. This will let me know anytime this particular person posts a status update, so I get a notification in this little world box every time this person posts a status update. Where that's important is the fact that Facebook has an algorithm set up to where I won't see status updates from everyone all the time. So if I have 500 people I'm connected to, I will only see updates from maybe 30 to 50, maybe 75 at a time. Now, the updates I'm seeing are people that I'm engaging with. So I'm liking their stuff, I'm commenting on their posts, I might share their posts. If I'm not sharing or engaging in their posts, they're going to fall out of my algorithm or out of my view from my newsfeed. Then eventually they'll come back around to the view in my newsfeed, and I can start seeing their updates again if I like, comment, or share on their update. Otherwise, we're just connected and I'm not seeing their status updates. So if I mark them as close, I see an update from every single post that they make. Now, I can't make all of my friends close. I can only do a certain percentage of them. Acquaintances just means I'm connected to this person, not super close to them. I don't want to see everything of theirs, and so forth. Unfriending, obviously, is what it is. Add to another list. This is my Huckleberry. So family is a default setting where if I just want to share an update to just people that I've categorized as family, then I can do that. So if I wanted to connect this person to my family list, I can add them there. I can also add these people to a variety of different lists. So you'll see I've still got my star for close friends, and now I'm added to family. If I select restricted, it's going to only allow this person to see updates when I make updates to the public information. So if I share a public status update, or I update my profile picture, or I update my cover photo. I can also create a new list, which is very beneficial for me because I can add people to a variety of different categories of my choosing. Now, they don't get to see my categories, but I can add them to as many as I want to. So that's helpful for me when I go to post a status update. If I say, hi family, I can now select that category for those status updates. And you'll see if I go to view my profile as public, I still only have the public post that's visible to the world. So hopefully that's helpful for you. I do want to talk a little bit about tagging people in status updates and profiles. So our mobile devices allow us to tag certain things at certain times, and sometimes my mobile device will allow me to select a page when I tag. Most of the time, if I do that, I actually have to do it from my desktop currently. But if you're ever wanting to tag someone or something, you use the @ symbol on your desktop. You start typing in a series of words, and then you can select that page in part of your tag. You can also tag people. So I've selected this particular person who happens to be myself, and this page in a status update. And you'll see I've now mentioned them both in a post, which means if I share this status update to the public, for example, and I post it, it's going to link this page to my status update, which also gives this page a notification that I have tagged them in something. It also mentions this person in a status update, which also means that they get a notification that I've shared something. So when it's not appropriate to tag is if you're promoting an event or you've got something that you want a lot of people to know about. It's more appropriate to share your status update and then maybe mention a few people from here to there, but it's not appropriate to tag a bunch of people in a picture that aren't present at an event or tag a bunch of people in a status update that are not present attending with you. The idea of tagging in a status update and tagging on a picture is to really identify who was there and who was present. That is the only purpose for it, to mention and identify the person that is present in the moment or the page that's present in the moment with the thought that you're contributing. I highly encourage you to not tag 50 to 100 people in a status update just to get visibility or comments. People will consider it as spam, and they can hide or mark your update as spam. So clicking on this Facebook icon in the upper left-hand side of the screen gets me to my newsfeed. Now, where I mentioned things could be noted as spam, I just kind of want to show you what that's about. So this little downward caret in the upper right-hand side of my screen, obviously I'm not connected to very many people on here, but this caret gives me different options. Now, if I see something in my newsfeed that's inappropriate, I can actually select hide, unfollow, or report. That is if I've got status updates in my newsfeed. Where that's beneficial to you. If you're seeing a stream of activity that you're just not comfortable with on your newsfeed in the Facebook world, you can hide that activity without actually unfriending someone. You can also report a post that you feel is abusive without unfriending that person. If you see something that's not appropriate, we're adults, adulting, 13 plus, right? If you see something that's inappropriate, mark it as inappropriate, and then identify for Facebook the reasons why. Gives you that option right here. And actually, the reason why it's not showing hide is because these are my own status updates. I can't hide my own status updates, but I can delete them if I want. Where that is crucially important is for Facebook to be able to determine, is this something that's Facebook worthy? You see something that's inappropriate, you can definitely let them know. They will give you a notification of whether or not they felt it was inappropriate or not as well. Okay, guys, we've gone through a lot of different settings, a lot of different options, and I hope this makes your experience in the Facebook world a lot more beneficial and safe. So if this is valuable to you, feel free to share it with others, but don't tag them in it unless you've given them permission or gotten permission from them first. But at any given time, you can always hashtag socially kind. Also visit sociallykind.com and spread the message of being kind in social media. And I just hope that this helps enhance your experience so that way you know what people see when they're engaging with you or searching or researching for you online, how to really categorize people so only the right people can see the status updates that you want them to, and how to hide or unfollow instead of just unfriending or blocking someone. I hope your experience is positive. We remain socially kind, and cheers to your success. We'll be chatting soon. Have a great day.